Hello, everyone. I'm Mansi. Welcome on our show, The Success Stories, presented you by Trident Communications. Today, our guest is Ms. Jaya Bhattacharya. She's a famous Indian television actress. She's known for playing roles in TV serials. Some of her famous TV shows have been Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, Kasam Se, Jhansi Ki Rani, Ganga, Thapki Pyar Ki, Silsila Badalte Rishton Ka, and many more. So let's know her success stories and welcome Miss Jaya Bhattacharya. Jaya, welcome on our show, The Success Story. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mansi, Communications and Shiv, for inviting me here and wanting to know a bit more about me, maybe.
Yes, surely. We are very keen. So, ma'am, I begin my talk show with you, and my very first question to you. You must have got this question many times as to how did this journey begin and what made you got into acting?
No, 1 second. I had no goals in life. I really had no goals in life. My mother was, as it is, looking for somebody to just get married to me, and like it happens in a very middle class family, get married, have 2 kids, and do choka bartan as usual. That was supposed to be my fature. Okay, but my fature had something else in store for me. So my first acting assignment was accepted actually by my father without even consulting me, and here I am since 1991 to 2021.
Wow.
And I never, yeah, because I was being trained to become a classical vocalist and Kathak dancer. And in a telefilm, they wanted me to dance to a Holi song, as in Holi, the festival. And the director somehow found me interesting. He made me dance to a romantic number, doing the male portion as well as the female portion. And then my father and the director were doing. And my father said next morning, "Chalo utho, chalna hai, acting karni hai." I was like, "Kya karni hai?" Acting karni hai. मैंने कहा नहीं करनी है. And frankly speaking, I certainly wouldn't have been here if it just hadn't happened.
So, ma'am,
मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता था.
You are from Mumbai. You've been like born and brought up in Mumbai.
No,
Is it?
I belong to Lucknow. I belong to Lucknow, and I'm a Bengali. And I came to Mumbai. Mumbai is my Karm Sthali. So here I am since 1995 permanently.
So you started your journey with TV and then you got into Bollywood, right? So for the first break in Bollywood, and how did you take the entire thing in Mumbai, like getting into Bollywood?
What do you mean exactly by Bollywood?
Like the film industry, films.
Listen, as I told you, I had no goals at all. As the stream, the river went, I went with it. I flew with it. I flew with the wind. And even today, I'm doing the same thing. So while doing television, when I got offers from the films, and yes, touchwood, I have been blessed that I feel blessed that all these great directors considered me good enough to be a part of their wonderful creations, their films. And I've been in those projects. I have never been a go-getter actually. That is my drawback. I know that. But I can't do anything about it because I'm not used to go and ask and say, "Hello, I am Paladim Kana. मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे वो चाहिए." I have never in my life asked for anything basically, not even to my father. So I'm not used to it. I can't do it. But universe has been very kind and brought things that are supposed to be mine to me. And how does it get any better than this, right?
Jayaji, who has been your inspiration and your support throughout your journey?
I was not inspired at all. Please know that. Categorically, I was never inspired. In fact, I'm inspired now. Okay, because 2-3 years ago, my co-artists, young people, they made me realize that, Mama, you have to look good. You have to carry yourself properly. I never bothered. I really never bothered. It didn't matter to me. Show business was only show business till I was in front of the camera. Otherwise, my life has always been totally different. I have always been a very down to earth person. If you come to see my animal work, that requires me not to dress up too well all the while. I get into it with my own hands, without gloves. It doesn't really matter to me if I have manicured nails or not. Even right now, they are not. I got them manicured some 2 weeks ago. And I don't care. Because my passion is animals. Whatever I can give to them, whatever I can do for them, because I have the understanding, and because that understanding brought to me understanding towards human beings. Okay? Fellow human beings. So that is a much bigger thing than just being an actor for me. Okay. Now, as per the who has been my greatest support, yes, Kaku, that is what I call him, and a very senior actor, S.M. Zahir Sahab, with whom I did my first serial. It was called Neem Ka Ped, and Zahir Uncle was in that serial, and I went to play. Me and two more girls went to do the roles of maids in the show. So there was a scene when one of the maids was supposed to carry something and say one dialogue. So obviously, I was absolutely new. So my senior Didi was sent to do the part, but somehow the director, Mr. Gurdeep Grewal, disapproved of that.
Ji.
The other Didi also went. Then Zahir Uncle said, "Isko karwao na, dekhte hain." They were not even looking at me, and Zahir Uncle said so. So I went with the tray full of kaju, badam, etc., and I placed it there, and I said my line, and I came back. And then Zahir Uncle picked up some kaju badam and just gave it to me. Kha, that was it. And then he has been instrumental in me meeting wonderful people from the industry. Zahir Uncle put me in touch with the gentleman who wrote the first series of Bharat, Hum Log, Sri Manohar Shyam Joshi sir. Then Zahir Uncle also took me to meet Gulzar Sahab, and I had the great opportunity of working with him also. In his, not under him as a director, but in his production. And it was really wonderful. Like I say, I have been blessed is all. And Zahir Uncle Zahir Uncle taught me a couple of things. And I'll say that exactly as he said. Industry में बेटा बुरा आदमी नहीं चलता, अच्छा इंसान चलता है. That's what he taught me. And उड़ोगे तो पर कुतर जाएंगे जिस दिन, बहुत तेज गिरोगे तो कभी उड़ना मत. And I never, I always stayed near the ground. Grounded, as you say it.
Ma'am, you have been in the industry for a very long time now, nearly 20 years. Which roles have been more challenging for you? The negative ones you have played or the positive ones?
I have done a variety of characters, negative, positive, etc., everything. But then the most challenging one was when I played a blind character in a 4-episode series, which you guys certainly must not have watched till yet. I don't know, it's there in one of those portals. I mean, social media platforms or not. It was directed by Anurag Basu way back in 1996, and no, I had no time to prepare for it. he just told me that okay, tu shoot kariye ye episode and kal se shooting hai. मैंने कहा अंधा, I mean, how do I play a blind? कुछ मत कर, घर में आग बंद करके घूम. I was like, okay, are you serious about that? बोला हाँ, आग बंद करके घूम घर में. So one evening, I mean, since the time I got to know about this, I did exactly that. I closed my eyes and I was roaming around the whole house, and then it went. The shooting happened, and yeah, I could actually have done much better. ये मलाल रह गया है, but yes, it came out well. A lot of people really loved it, and whoever has watched it still tells me, ki, oh, that particular show. I'm like, I haven't watched it myself because I didn't have a TV at my place at that time. So, and but you know, being a dancer and a singer, having learned that, the most easiest that comes to me is negative, because the play of the sound and the actions, the eyes, etc., is what I put into playing those negative characters. But yes, I really enjoyed. But yes, I really enjoy doing the positive ones, because there you have to be really, controlled and portray whatever you have to. So both are fun. Wherever you can apply the mind, wherever you can apply the mind, you get the fodder for your mind to work. It's fun, especially for those who have a little brain.
Ma'am, you recently appeared in the Netflix series Delhi Crime. So how was your experience?
I would rather say congratulations to the whole country that we got it. Let's all enjoy it. And together, let's move on to do much more brillianter works, right? The experience was absolutely awesome. I had to once again in life unlearn a lot of things that we normally do in television every day, for that matter. And working with Rishi Mehta was like awesome. The whole team. It is said that the captain of the ship sets the precedence of how one has to conduct oneself in a particular structure. And it was one of the most beautifulest productions that I have been a part of. One of the happiest. Everything was so streamlined, even though it was not streamlined. Every day, the whole team was running to get the locations, and I mean, it was total havoc, because they had not gotten the time to actually prepare. The script was ready, but everything else was not done, and it was like, kal hame ye karna hai, so one has to just go look for the location and get all the permissions and everything. It was all like that. But still, there was not one loud sound by anybody, not the director at all, and of course, no one. And everything was running as if it was running so smoothly. Everybody was on the same page mentally. That is what led to such a wonderful, right? That's what happens, no? When everybody is totally motivated towards one goal.
Yes, work is always yes, definitely, I agree. Jaya ji, in your industry where people are so conscious about how they look, I read that during lockdown you had shaved off your head and donated the hair for cancer patients. So what motivated you to do that, and you never felt conscious about it?
Okay, Now, this donation of hair to the cancer patient came as an afterthought when my brother pointed it out, my Rakhi brother pointed it out to me, you can do this. So the hair was as it is kept aside, and we gave it for the cancer patients to use later on after the lockdown opened up. But this particular act happened because even though our prime minister called out to everybody to look after the animals of the country as well, we knew that there were very, very few who would actually do it. So, because I've been working for the animals for the last 19 years through my own pocket, rescuing them, treating them, etc., 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 and feeding them, of course. Earlier, I used to feed 140 every day. Now I feed around 400 every day. Yeah, with the help of a lot of people, unknown people like you, who connected with me, etc., etc. And it's just, so I was on the streets many hours because people were roaming with their bikes and vehicles on the roads, even in the lockdown period, and a lot of animals were having accidents, broken bones, open wounds, etc. Even in fact, I should tell you, I have that video of the Chashmadid Gavaha, but I cannot share it. That one of the pups that one of the pups whose patella was broken was actually hit by a police vehicle. Okay, we set it right. Where was the police vehicle running to? I was on the roads along with my workers, who are my helping hands, hours and hours a day. At the vets clinics, at the vets clinic for 3 to 4 hours at least every day. Then we moved on to feeding humans also, because I saw humans hungry on the roads. The first human I met who did not have grains was a very old man who used to push a hath gadi carrying loads of furniture and stuff like that. So I went home and I shared the rations from my own stash. I started cooking the food and feeding people on the roads and having the same food myself also, not separate for them, separate for me. I said nothing doing, because the money was just that much that I had. Okay. And my father is 91 years old. And whatever I was doing was not just putting me in jeopardy, it was also scary
Your
for
father
him.
was at risk. Yeah.
Yes. So, and also it was said at that time that whenever you come back home from outside, you have to bathe from head to toe. And even when you're not bathing, it was so hot. It was so hot, the hair was getting totally wet. I sneezed one day. I locked myself up in the room for 2 days. Then I said, thankfully, I was okay. But I said, but I thought to myself, if I cannot do what I love to do and what I have the expertise of doing, what what is my life worth? What is the point of being here? I said, okay, this mane of beautiful hair has to go. And like I told you earlier, I don't care about manicures, pedicures. It doesn't matter. As it is, I'm wearing a wig. Earlier also in all my shows, I've been wearing wigs. So whoever gave me work would get me a wig now. That's all my concern was. Otherwise, do really looks matter? Life around me, who matters? What matters? So that was my commitment towards the animals that I care for and my fellow human beings that led me to do this. That was my motivation. And of course, the safety of my father. Yeah.
Wow, ma'am. Thank you for such a, for being such an inspiration. And I hope people listen to you and, follow what you've been doing. And
You know,
that's
a lady in Turkey distributed for rations to people following me on Instagram. Her name is Sibel. In an RJ in some other city in India showed my videos to her neighbors, and the neighbors started putting out bowls of water for the animals. That
animals. Wow.
achievement enough.
That needs a lot of,
That
commitment.
I was seeing so many people talking about depression and this and that and committing suicides, and I mean, I'm I don't know whether I should share it or not. And if you feel like, do share. If you don't feel like, don't. My own bank balance came to 0.0. Yeah.
No, I don't believe this. Really?
I shared the screenshot with my friend. Abbe dekho yaar, mera kya ho gaya?
Wow.
And I'm laughing away. I was laughing away. They were like, तू पागल है, तू हंस रही है? तो यार ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ यार, ये तो कैसे हो सकता है ऐसे? I was literally laughing away. And for the first time in all my life, since growing up, I lived on my father's pension, which I normally don't ever touch. I don't even know how much money he receives or how much gets accumulated, because he doesn't have to spend that money, no. So that came in use for all of us. And because we were doing so many things, we were so busy mentally, physically, every way. In fact, two young boys who lived right opposite my house, who didn't have work, again didn't have money to eat. We were cooking together. They were eating, they were helping me out with all of this. Depression ka D. We didn't realize. We were just too motivated.
Just
So
kept your mind focused, mind positive, and that's all. Yeah. Just get distracted from the other things, what's happening around you.
It's not about distraction. It's about where your mind is. I mean, an empty mind is said to be a devil's workshop, right? So get into something. Talk to people
Absolutely,
who
yes.
can inspire you, who can listen to you genuinely. Me also being an energy healer, I was, as it is, releasing on various things for myself, my fellow friends, whoever I was getting to know. Abbe yaar, depression ho raha hai, ek minute ruk, wahi ruk, I'm doing something for you, wait. And pep talk was happening. Okay, so that's how we were dealing with this whole thing.
Ma'am, what's your passion and hobbies other than acting and also taking care of animals and pets? So, what other things do you do in your leisure time?
I don't have leisure time, sorry. I really don't have leisure time. Once I finish off from here, I like, today is the 7 o'clock shift. I woke up at 5, I left home at 6, here at 7. I'll pack up at 7. In between, there have been many phone calls. In fact, when I was speaking to you, also somebody had called animal related issues. Okay, my boys are already working at two various places. The vet has gone. The vet who is connected with us has gone for another visit. So I keep getting those updates, etc. Even at 1 o'clock at night, we get a call. Hello. Acha. I mean, Saddam, one of my hands who lives with me, I call him Sadhu. Sadhu, उठ जा बेटा, केस आया है, जाएगा क्या? हाँ जाऊंगा, देवी रुक जाओ. He goes, washes his face and goes, and I keep awake. बच्चा गया है रात को, alone late at night, or even the vet goes with him for a case. So I'm sitting awake till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at night, till they get back home. I will not sleep. That's how I am. It's my responsibility. The children from different families are out. How can I be sleeping? I don't have leisure time. Sorry.
Ma'am, what are your future plans and any upcoming projects which we should look forward to in acting?
If it's acting related, that then a couple of things are happening. Talking to some etc. But I cannot divulge that right now. And as far as animal related thing is, animal, human, all, because I work all inclusive. A trust that I had formed some 10 years ago, which is called Thank You Earth. That's the motto. Like when we receive payment from somebody, when we receive our wages or a gift, we always say thank you, but we never ever think of saying thank you to the earth, who gives us so much without charging us anything, who we play around with, hurt in many, many ways, but never say thank you for whatever we receive. So that is my trust, and I have revived it, and I'm looking forward to do my passionate work with
And
animals.
how does one get in touch with your organization, ma'am? How does one get involved or get in touch with your organization?
Connect with me. So many people have gotten in touch with me on Instagram and Facebook and have lent me a supportive hand, you know, during the lockdown. And still, a lot of people are from abroad as well as in the country. Unknown people also. Some people who know me, who trust me, and unknown also. Like whenever we pick up any animal, a couple of people have come forward. Okay, this one we would like to sponsor. So I have been very, very transparent about what their energy is being used into, with proper denominations being sent to them. Okay, this has been spent on this has been spent on that. And we have made this we have made this Insta page, Thank You Earth. Thank you Earth. I guess that's what it is. I guess so. All right. And connect on that, please. Spread the word. And we would love to do much, 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 much more. In fact, I would love to spread the awareness, not just the awareness, but I would love to work hands on all over the country, sensitizing villages, neutering the animals there so that the numbers can, get contained and people in turn do not hurt the animals.
Lovely, ma'am. इतनी अच्छी सोच के लिए and इतने अच्छे initiative के लिए. Thank you for starting this, and I hope you get more strength and more power to make it as big as you have really dreamed of.
I'm looking forward. I am totally looking forward because I see so many people are trusting me. Earlier, I had heard very bad things about NGOs and trusts. So I was like, I cannot do this. I cannot do any. I so will start beating up people who come to me with, you know, various kind of dhandligiris, because that is not me as a human being. So then my friends, the lady who put me into all of this, Anju Mahendruji, a very senior actor, who motivated me, she said, we know you are not going to do any of that crap. So you please revive your setup and we are going to be supportive of you. I was like, she's been after me in the last 3 years now. So now I have revived it.
Congratulations, ma'am, once again for the hard work and all the best. As our show name suggests, it's called Success Stories. What is true success for you?
True success for me is when, even though if you don't get an award, people talk about even good or bad. Bad because a lot of people do not like when something good is happening. When people bitch about you, means you are okay. This one of this another Rakhi brother of mine. This thing another Rakhi brother of mine told me, because I had gone to produce a TV show for Doordarshan, and I was warned about a certain lady that she's very bad, and I was a bit scared. I mean, I had never done this, and I didn't know how one gets interviewed and stuff like that. So he said, "Ki, don't worry. Any lady who is bitched about must be a good lady. So chill, go." And yeah,
Absolutely. Good or bad. I mean, you're still doing good.
I
True.
am bitched about a lot by a lot of people, so it's okay. So that's success.
Wow. That's wonderful to hear. And now, ma'am, something like a senior from this industry, what would you advise the young professionals who are coming to work in Mumbai and like true advice to them?
I'm a very truthful person. It doesn't matter to me if I hurt your tender feelings, because I am not going to gain from whatever I say to you. It's my hands-on experience. Please don't be under the notion that tinsel tinsel town is like awesome here. Life is so easy. You just come and just slide down the ramp and everything is in your hands, in your fist. Okay? No. It's loads and loads and loads of hard work. I always suggest it to the younger group of people who come in touch with me, that set a certain tenure for yourself. How much time are you going to so called struggle? After that, along with this, you can start doing something else also, so that you stand on your own feet. You don't um, you don't get rusted as a human being. Your parents will support you, but you will not be going out to do something, anything, earn money, because earning money is also a habit. Okay, you'll be sitting on your backside and doing nothing, twiddling your fingers. Your mind, body, everything will get rusted. Okay, and still after that, if it doesn't happen, move on. If it is yours, it will come to you. So don't worry. Okay. If you don't become a star, nothing will go wrong. Maybe you'll become a star to somewhere, I mean, in some other field. Okay. Don't don't um, minimize your vision to just one thing only. Care about yourself, care about your family also. Okay. Yes, acting is great fun. Acting in the whole industry is great fun. You do whatever you choose to do. Nobody points a gun at your forehead. Okay. So those who do not like the industry and bitch about that, please know that whatever happens here happens with the consent of everybody. Nobody points a gun at you at all. Okay. Now, the relatives or and neighbors, etc., of all the children who come to try their luck, please be supportive. That is the most important thing that I want to say. Please be supportive of them. At least they have gone out of their way to try and achieve their dreams. Maybe you never took that risk. They
Ji.
have taken that risk. Do not try to put them down, because that instead creates an unhealthy mindset in the child, and closes the door for them to come back home with their head held high. Everybody has self respect. Don't demean them. Please. Okay? Yeah.
Your message to our viewers, a general message.
Thank you so very much for having me here, Shiv and Mansi. I'm so grateful, and thank you everybody for liking whatever I do, appreciating me, and at times kicking me on my hindsight in various manners with your comments, etc., which makes me realize that that I might not be doing something right, or that I am doing my whatever I'm doing in the right way. If it is a negative character, your abusers are flowers to me. Thank you for them, and please be supportive of whatever steps I'm trying to take to um, for the animals and whatever venture I'm trying to get into. It's all from the heart, and totally I'm doing it honestly. I try to be as transparent in my endeavors as I can. And that's about it. Be kind. Just be kind to all. Don't categorize. Thank you. And stay blessed. Happy
Thank
New
you
Year.
so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
Same to you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.